Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, the Eclectic Market is celebrating its 3-year anniversary with a special celebration this weekend. We'll learn more about the unique makers and vendors that make the market so special. Plus, uplifted energies, how one local woman turned her own journey through burnout into a business helping others heal. And later, the best time to get your fall flooring project started is Labor Day weekend. Carpetland is here with a look at their all-in installation deals. Welcome to Quad Cities Live. It is Wednesday, August 27th. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Kyle Keel. Morgan is actually preparing to MC the 10th anniversary of the Recycle the Runway, which is happening tonight, benefiting Dress for Success Quad City. So we wish her a lot of success in that. We'll catch up with her tomorrow. Well, speaking of anniversaries, this week the ARTery is marking 2 years at its location on 14th Avenue in Rock Island. The ARTery is a gallery that supports and celebrates the work of local artists. Joining us again in the QCL kitchen is Carolyn Kruger. She is one of the owners of the ARTery. Carolyn, it seems like we were just here yesterday, had you on the show for your 1-year anniversary, but you're marking 2 years at your space there in Rock Island. So how does this really feel to be 2 years with the ARTery?
It has absolutely flown by.
I'm sure.
I don't really understand how we're here for 2 years.
Time's a weird thing, that's
right?
for sure.
Well, I ran the gallery downtown for 11 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, that it would have been a 5th grader if I had raised a child instead, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so what makes the ARTery a little more different than maybe any other sort of art gallery in our area?
The main thing that sets us apart is that we're a fully functional pottery studio.
Yeah.
And that we do workshops and classes, and you can come and play with clay and get a little dirty and try out something new.
And talk about your current exhibit that you have going on.
Sure. So it's the three of us, the business partners.
Yes.
Jenna and Tara and Carolyn own the ARTery.
Yes.
And then we added our friend Sam McFarland, who already had some work ready to go in the vein of the show that we're doing.
Okay.
So it's Memento Mori.
Okay.
And it's basically a reminder of death. So it's important to talk about.
It's inevitable.
Everybody dies, you know.
It's a tough topic, but what better way to talk about it than through art?
Yep, definitely. Exactly. And the show really came together. It's actually a really bright, colorful, sort of uplifting show when you walk in, but then it's also full of skeletons and fungus and things that grow on dead things.
Yeah, so why was it important to have this exhibit on display?
I think we all deal with death in different ways, you know, not only the death of loved ones, but, you know, the issues of our own death.
Sure.
And I think it's important that we keep talking about it, you know. It's just something that we're all going to have to deal with at some point in our lives.
Yeah, and you mentioned your friend Sam, who's a part of this. We're looking at one of his pieces right now, so explain, or her pieces, I'm sorry. Explain what this is.
Yeah, so her series is really cool because there's actually the animal of the skeleton behind the piece on fabric. So there's like a skeleton cat and a horse cat too, and all of these different ones, and they're all this size, and they're all just like this perfect little set. So yeah, her cat skeleton has like adorable cat print behind it, you know. Oh,
very cool. Yeah, so you got to get up close in person at the ARTery to see these pieces of art. So speaking of other pieces of art, you have more than 20 different local artists. So what does it mean to you to be able to provide this platform for these artists in the Quad Cities? I mean, it's very important that you are supporting the local artists.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just, you know, there's obviously a need for it. We have never had a problem keeping the place full.
Yeah.
And we like to switch it up a lot too. So even if an artist is with us, maybe has been with us for the whole 2 years, every time you come in, there's a good chance they've brought in new work, changed it out completely, just always different stuff.
So if we've got an artist watching from home right now and they want to get involved with the ARTery, get their artwork shown off, I mean, how do they get involved?
I'd recommend checking out our website first and seeing what we're all about. We keep that pretty well updated, and so you can see some of the events we have coming up and then also contact us through that.
And one thing that's very important to you is that, you know, art is for everyone at every price. So why do you think that is so important?
It's important because we want everyone to be able to afford local art.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can't always sell yourself short. But one of the interesting things that my business partners are doing for this show that's up right now is like a make an offer deal on work.
Okay.
So this piece has actually already sold.
It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. Right here, and so a lot of pieces have already been sold, and it's just you have to be able to walk up to the artist.
Sure.
And make an offer.
So
and
there you go.
Yeah, if you have $1 or $100, you can probably take something home from the show.
Yeah, you can make a deal. So it's not just paintings, but we've also got pottery. Like you said, you've got a working studio there.
Absolutely.
So these are some of your pieces of pottery,
Those
right?
are my
These
pinch pots.
beautiful. Yeah,
They're
pinch
a lot
pot.
of
Oh my gosh, I remember doing these in
You
school.
gotta know pinch pots,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. So what other pieces of art do you have here?
These are from Jenna Isbell, some tiny little wheel throwing pieces.
Okay.
And these take a couple of different firings to achieve these little shiny gold decals on them.
They're beautiful.
So those are super cool. Those are super unique. Some pumpkins, because 'tis the season, right?
It's pumpkin spice season, right?
And then this is another piece by Jenna with our logo on it.
Beautiful, yeah. Got to show off the logo, right?
Right. And then a couple of pieces of mine. So we all kind of do different things. This is a necklace by Tara and a necklace by Jenna. More
the homemade
stamping.
jewelry, I feel, is very popular these days.
Definitely.
Yeah. So a lot of different pieces of art. Love the pottery. So you host a variety of events each and every month. So let's talk first about Second Saturdays.
Sure. So we usually have a free or very affordable craft on Second Saturdays.
Okay.
And it's like daytime hours, 10 to 4.
Okay.
And it's sometimes it's origami. Sometimes we get the button makers out and we make little buttons and pins,
fun.
right? And you can bring your own stuff to play with, or you can use our materials, whatever. Yeah. And then Thursdays we do quickie wheel throwing sessions with me.
That sounds fun.
Are so much fun. Yeah,
I'm sure.
It's just like we go in, like I center the piece of clay, and then you basically just get to play with it and make something.
And I mean, it's so
like
fun to it's so fun to mess with the wheel and make a mess out of clay or make something beautiful, right?
Exactly.
Make something beautiful. So another thing we have is Vinyl Friday. So talk a little bit more about that.
So those are our artist receptions. So we sort of turn the front space from a studio into the gallery space again, and we host. Sometimes we have live music. We have food and drinks.
Okay.
This month we have food from Blue Spruce.
Ooh, yes.
I know, and those are very artsy people too.
They
we love
are,
them, right? So yeah, we don't know what they're bringing exactly, but it's going to be good because it's from Blue Spruce.
Yeah, and let's talk more about this 2-year anniversary celebration. So what can guests expect coming to this reception?
Sure. So we're actually gonna probably have karaoke set up.
Probably have. Okay.
I feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
So we're gonna open an hour earlier. Usually our receptions are from 6 to 9.
Okay.
We're going 5 to 9. We'll have the doors open.
Karaoke. Wow.
Yeah. There's a very strong possibility of karaoke. So you can be the entertainment this time if you want to come and sing your favorite song.
All right. Perfect. Get your list out. Get your go-tos ready. Well, the 2-year anniversary party is set for this Friday at the ARTery on 14th Avenue in Rock Island. It runs from 5 to 9 p.m. Again, opening a little earlier there as well. And local art will be for purchase along with refreshments and karaoke as promised by Carolyn. So if you want to learn more and how you can support the ARTery, visit arterypottery.com. Congrats again, Carolyn, and thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, coming up, there's another anniversary in the works, celebrating unique vendors across the region. Up next, details on the Eclectic Market, marking 3 years this Sunday.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
For 3 years now, the Eclectic Market has been bringing together artists, makers, and creatives of all kinds for a one-of-a-kind monthly shopping experience. From vinyl records to vintage clothing to handmade jewelry and art, you never know what the treasures will be when you go to the Eclectic Market. And joining us is organizer Suzanne, along with one of the market's featured vendors, a tattoo artist turned artist of a different kind, which we'll get into, Kevin Smith. Yes. Kevin, thank you for joining us. And Suzanne, welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
It's always fun to have you on the show.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so 3 years now, the Eclectic Market.
Yes, every month.
Every month for the last 3 years. Obviously, your location has changed.
Yes.
But when you first started the market, did you ever think that it would become what it is today?
No, it was a fluke because I was with Abernathy's for like the first 8 years. And then when I left, I thought, well, where am I going to sell my stuff?
Yeah.
And I was actually in the ARTery, which was awesome. I mean, 3 years, honestly, it should be like 18. So kudos to Carolyn for all she's done for the Quad City arts community.
She has a great
we
spot
love
down
you.
there. Yes, most definitely. So for someone who's never been to the Eclectic Market, what's the vibe when you walk in?
We have a DJ Ramiro the Hodge.
That's all you need to know.
He spins the soundtrack for the entire afternoon. It's very happy. There's a great vibe. It's family friendly. We have amazing artists, such as Kevin, which I am so excited to have because I've been begging him for years to show at my market, and Finally, he heeded my warning, thanks to his wife, and and now he's with us, and his stuff is amazing. I mean, a tattoo artist, you have to be, you know, extremely talented with your hands.
Yeah.
And his line is just amazing. His line work is just impeccable, as you can see right now. It's a series of 3.
It's beautiful.
Kevin, you can tell them what it is.
Yeah, those pictures right there represent a dragon, you know, the legend of Japanese dragons. And from the koi on up to the dragon where they're going up Mount Fuji, the river, and the struggle. So that's supposed to represent that.
Yeah, and how long have you been doing artwork like this? Because obviously, as Suzanne mentioned, I mean, you've been a tattoo artist for quite a long time.
Well, I retired from that about 10 years ago, probably. And I've been doing illustrations all my life, and I worked for the Rock Island Arsenal for about 5 years. I helped design the Desert Storm, Desert Shield logos.
Did you really?
Cool.
Wow.
So then I went to being a tattoo artist, and then now I just am home watching my dog and my family and my art. I do art every day.
Yeah, we're showing more of your work there on the screen. So what's
exquisite.
what's it like to be part of the Eclectic Market and to talk to people face to face who are interested in your artwork?
Oh, it's wonderful, and the people that are there are really grand. You know, they all come together. And like I bought this shirt there.
Oh, very cool.
One of the vendors.
There you go.
So there's lots of things that go on, and everyone's nice. It doesn't matter if you're nervous or excited or whatever.
We're a family.
Somebody's going to bring it out.
Yeah. So Suzanne, you're very good at picking out these very unique vendors for the Eclectic Market. So how do you go about finding them, and what can people do if they want to be a part of your market here?
Well, just reach out to me at the Eclectic Market or at thesuzanne@gmail.com. And send me some pieces of what you make, and I'll see if it would be a good fit for us. And if it is, definitely, it's only $40 to vend, which is very inexpensive.
Sure.
And it's a great way for us to make money, because right now it's very tight for us all.
Sure, yeah.
And we could all use your money. So thank you.
Patronize the Eclectic Market.
So the ARTery.
And let's talk about some of the pieces of work here, because again, it's a variety of different things. Let's start over here with this mirror.
Yeah. Well, I'm a reuse artist, so I am doing a lot of stuff that is going into the garbage. Nobody wants this glass. I figured out a way to paint the glass, so I'm trying to utilize that to keep that out of the landfill.
Sure.
Also, I'm teaching people how to do it as well. This was, you know, made out of a sheet onto denim, onto this really cute little purse. And it's adorable Oscar the Grouch purse, which is great for any formal event, honestly.
Of course.
Yes. And
why wouldn't you have that, right?
Yes. And then, you know, of course, we've got the Queen, RuPaul.
Yes. Okay.
And we are very LGBTQ friendly. It's very important to us that everybody love one another.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Because life is too short. We need to find some joy and happiness.
Absolutely.
And definitely, I think art is, for me, I am on the spectrum, and if I didn't have art, I wouldn't have a life, because art, I make stuff all the time. I mean, it is therapy for us.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm so thankful to be able to make a living with my art.
Yeah.
That's a big deal as well, because what am I going to do? I'm 55 years old.
Yeah, no.
And I was a matchmaker, and I don't want to do that anymore.
So you've got the Eclectic Market.
Yes,
so you also have an event coming up in September
for vinyl.
That you wanted to talk about,
Oh my gosh, we've got we're doing another vinyl extravaganza part doy.
Extravaganza. Love that.
And we have vendors from all over. We have a gentleman that just moved to the Quad Cities from New York City. He owns a new huge building downtown. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell, but anyway, he has 50,000 pieces of vinyl.
Wow.
So he sells, I have vendors from all over the Midwest selling records, tapes, CDs, DVDs, what have you. Anything music related.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be September 14th, 12 to 4 at Great River Brewery, where you're having your Eclectic Market each and every month. So the Eclectic Market celebrating their 3rd anniversary. You want to join that party this Sunday, August 31st at Great River Brewery in downtown Davenport. It'll run from noon to 4 p.m. Admission is free, and of course you can check out Kevin's wonderful artwork there. Kevin, we appreciate you joining us for the show. And Suzanne, as always, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
We miss Morgan, though.
Oh yes, Morgan will be back next time you're here.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's very fantastic. She is very good for all of us.
She's wonderful. We appreciate her so much. All right, well, thank you, and we appreciate you as well. All right, well, just ahead on QCL, we'll meet the founder of Uplifted Energies and learn how this unique approach to wellness is making a difference here in the Quad Cities.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
From Reiki and sound therapy to birth photography, Uplifted Energies is all about creating balance, wellness, and meaningful experiences. Founder Sarah Skiles joins us today to share a little bit more about her journey and the unique services she offers through Uplifted Energies. Sarah, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about your story. What inspired you to start this whole journey?
So I was working in healthcare for quite a while. I worked in healthcare through COVID, actually.
Yeah.
I was commuting back and forth between Davenport and Iowa City, and I just noticed that I was feeling this overwhelming sense of like burnout.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of was researching what I could do to help me cope with that.
Yeah.
And I tried Reiki and sound healing for the first time, and I just fell in love. And so that's kind of what stemmed my whole entire business.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, COVID really kind of changed everyone's perspective, and you know, a lot of people did change careers as well. So what really drew you in with Reiki and sound healing?
It just made me feel better. Like, it took away the edge that I was feeling of the dread of every day going to work. I wanted freedom in my schedule to have more time to spend with my family.
Yeah.
And just helping others. I've always enjoyed helping others and being around other people. So
yeah, and if someone's like me out there, never even heard of Reiki until today, what exactly is it?
So Reiki is an energy healing technique. It just helps put your mind and your body back in balance, and you can get more grounded from it. It also helps your body naturally heal itself. So.
Okay, and you obviously want to share this with everyone, so you actually offer a pay-what-you-can Reiki class.
I do, yeah.
So when does that happen usually?
So I do it twice a month over at Pulse Counseling and Wellness.
Okay.
It's important to me that everyone has access to things like self-care and everything, because I mean, I've been down on my luck before and I couldn't afford self-care.
Yeah.
And it's just important to offer these things to the community.
Yeah, so aside from Reiki as well as other sound healing, you offer other services as well, other unique services.
Yeah.
I want to learn more about fork facials, so explain how that works.
Tuning fork facials. So it's with this one right here. It's like a little lymphatic massage.
Okay.
I would just take this end, you just strike it on your the palm of your hand, and then you can just kind of give your face a little massage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Interesting. Okay, so sound healing becoming more and more popular.
Yep.
We've had this on the show before.
Yep.
So why does sound healing work? What makes it work?
It's just so relaxing, and like the vibrations from all the different instruments have different healing properties. And I think it's just one of those things where everyone responds differently to sound and music. And it's just such a powerful healing modality.
Yeah, and so talk about one of those. This obviously will make some sound. So what is this supposed to help with?
Those are my waterfall shell chimes.
Yeah.
They're a good tool to help a client release and like anything they're holding.
Sure.
And things like that.
Yeah, it's nice and soothing. So this is one of the instruments that you use there for your sound healing. And then I want to talk about this next one over here as well. What would this one be?
That one is my crystal pyramid.
Crystal pyramid. Okay.
It's good at opening up like different chakra centers and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, we can hear that.
I love that one.
Yeah, so what exactly does that mean then when we're opening those up?
People have different, there's 7 different chakras in your body.
Okay.
And sometimes they get blocked, and so it just kind of helps open those areas up.
Interesting, interesting. So these are just a couple of the tools that you use, and you have some events coming up this Friday that you want to talk about.
Yeah, so my event on Friday is called the Sunset Sound Bath at Miss Effie's Flower Farm. If you haven't been to Miss Effie's, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a pick your own flower farm.
Yeah.
She actually has a farmers market out there tonight.
Oh, okay.
But for my event, it's just such a naturally healing environment to be in with the birds chirping and the different sounds going on in nature.
Okay.
And so when you come out of the sound bath, you're greeted with a really beautiful sunset.
Oh,
yeah,
I bet. Yeah, it looks like a beautiful piece of land out there, a beautiful area at Miss Effie's Flower Farm there in Donahue, Iowa. So that event is happening this Friday. So you're looking at some photos and some video there. So in addition to sound healing and Reiki, you're also a birth photographer as well. I mean, what a job to have. I mean, you capture probably the most beautiful photos. I was looking through your Facebook page, and you capture a lot of emotion.
Yeah, and that's kind of what birth photography is all about, because these parents a lot of them don't remember the day that they gave birth to their babies, because it's such an overwhelming experience.
It really is.
And so what I'm able to do is capture those moments and really give them the gift of their memories and like these really raw emotions that they have during the day.
Yeah, very, very raw emotions as well.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's something else. So that's very neat that you offer that that type of experience for people, or that type of service for people. So what's next for Uplifted Energies? What do you see? What do you see for the future?
What do I see for the future? I'm working on planning. I'm very beginning parts of planning a women's retreat.
Okay.
So I want to highlight local women vendors and also just invite a group of women to come in a safe spot to heal.
Okay.
On Sunday, I'm actually going to be at Quad City Psychotherapy for an event called Rooted and Resilient. It's the same sound bath again.
Okay.
And then maybe eventually I'd like to get into herbalism, but
herbalism,
yeah,
all right.
That's a far dream.
Well, hey, when you reach that dream, let us know, and we'll have you on to talk more about that. So if you want to learn more about everything Sarah offers, along with additional upcoming events, you can visit her website, upliftingenergies.com. Sarah, thanks for stopping in today and telling us a little bit more about Uplifting Energies. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. We'll still come in our second half hour of Quad Cities Live. Hop into a golf cart or onto an electric bike this summer or fall. We'll take you to a LeClaire family business with the products and knowledge to get you started. Plus pet-friendly floors and a new visualizing tool. Carpetland has something for every home and every budget. We'll learn more about Labor Day deals.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Whether you are exploring your own neighborhood, cruising a campground, or just trying to add some eco-friendly fun to your daily routine, electric vehicles are changing the way we ride. We are here today at EVI in LeClaire, checking out their variety of options, and joining me now are Scott and Patrick Galandy. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah, we're so happy to talk with you. So Scott, tell us a little bit about EVI and really what you offer here in the Quad Cities.
Thanks. Well, EVI has been around for about 5 years, and we focus on golf carts and e-bikes. And we offer a number of accessories for the golf carts and e-bikes as well, and we do lithium battery conversions for the golf carts.
Okay, wonderful. So Patrick, talk to us a little bit about who is your typical customer that may walk in here any given day.
Yeah, I would say the bikes are really all ages, and we see customers that skew a little bit older trying to continue riding through their, throughout their years. But we also have people that are just trying to ride further and longer, get to work and back. Mm-hmm. So that really skews through all different types of walks of life, where the golf carts are more towards families and couples looking to go on the golf course or to the campground and enjoy those activities together.
Okay, wonderful. Well, feel like showing me around?
Yeah, you bet.
So Patrick, there are a variety of ways that we can not only accessorize these EVs, but also make them feel more like us. We can personalize them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they offer a variety of great color options. Aventon does for their e-bikes, and Venom EV for their golf carts. You can really choose your specific color and style that is best fitting for you, from a cruiser style to a more off-road style bike. Yeah. And then, of course, we have different styles of golf carts as well, from 2-passenger carts meant for the golf course to 4- and 6-passenger carts meant to haul the whole family along.
Okay, wonderful. And as far as accessories are concerned, so everybody gets to, pick out different touches.
Yeah, you can put your own style of bag on there with the preferred pattern. You can get different popular options like mirrors, locks. Seats are another really popular comfort upgrade on there, and we offer a wide variety for our customers to enjoy.
Wonderful. Okay, so beyond accessories and all the fun stuff like picking out the colors, there are some real practical benefits as well with EVs.
Yeah, it's an eco-friendly, fun way to get around. The golf carts, we like to say they're like driving a convertible. You really have a fun time and enjoy yourself. And then the bikes, they sort of extend your mobility beyond what a regular bike would be able to. You sort of get away from the slog of riding uphill and through a headwind, and you have that assistance to really help you along and have a fun time while you're doing it.
All right, so we're hopping in right now. Now, I see a lot of cool features, Patrick, like there's the flat screen in here. I mean, people are going to want to add all of this stuff.
Yeah, the really great thing about Venom EV is their motto is premium is our standard. So all of the different features like the lights, comfortable seats, steel-belted radial tires, independent rear suspension, all those things that you might get after the fact from other companies, you get standard from Venom. So all the prices that you see include everything that you would be looking for in a golf cart.
This all comes with it?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Well, let's take it for a ride.
Let's do it.
All right, so Scott, what is this model? Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
This is a Venom Stealth, and it's a forward-facing cart, so all of the seats face forward. No one has to ride going backwards anymore.
Okay, all right. So that's one thing that obviously makes it really stand out from the traditional golf carts that we see. What are some other features that you think really sets this apart?
Well, the Venom golf carts have been really good for us, and what's great is the ride quality. So people drive other golf carts, they come back and drive the Venom, and the ride quality is just so good that they buy our carts. And it's really due to the radial tires, steel-belted radial tires, as well as the independent suspension that makes these carts just have an awesome ride.
So Scott, where are you seeing these golf carts being used in and around the Quad Cities?
Well, most of our local communities have a golf cart ordinance that allows golf carts to be driven on the roads.
Okay.
As long as you follow the rules. And most times the rules is anywhere where the speed limit's under 30 miles per hour. And then, you know, you have to have a orange flag and then a slow-moving triangle on the back, and insurance. In most cases, are also required to have a driver's license as well. But we're seeing a lot more uses for golf carts. People going to the store, grocery store, and even just cruising around the neighborhood, honestly, is really a popular activity there.
We're seeing that a lot more, I think, as well, especially for folks that not only live near golf courses, but just have like safe surroundings and neighborhoods. It's just an easy way to get around. We are getting ready to ride some e-bikes. I'm a new e-bike rider. What are some things that some new e-bike riders should know?
Yeah, I always like to get people comfortable by first saying you don't need to engage the assist right away. You can first ride it as a regular bike, leave the assist mode off, and then engage that when you're ready. And each pedal assist mode is going to increasingly give you more speed. So you have 3 different modes, and they'll correspond to how fast you're pedaling. So on that first mode, if you just want to get a little bit of assistance after you get your balance up, you click that on, and then you can get up and go from there.
And it's very easy, like a plus-minus system. So they've kept that really simple for people, which I think a lot of us who are new really appreciate being able to decipher that. So what does that assist ultimately really help with? I mean, just getting you where you want to go?
Yeah, you get up to 20 mile an hour out of the box speeds, so you can get to your destination a lot quicker, but you also have a range up to 70 miles. So you can really ride the whole day long, plan a weekend trip around it, really get a lot of enjoyment out of it that way.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so for people who are e-bike riders that have already had some experience, what are maybe some upgrades or some changes with these newer models?
Yeah, so this year, Aventon, our main brand that we carry, upgraded all of their models with a 4G smart tracking technology. And that technology enables a handful of things. The main ones being you can track it on your phone, just like an AirTag. You also have a rear wheel lock enabled on every bike, so you can lock it down. You can also get a passcode lock set on the display, so no one can interact with the bike when you don't want them to with those built-in locks. And then there's even a built-in alarm system.
All good to know. And finally, I have to know, what's it like for you to see somebody ride an e-bike for the first time? Because the response, I'm assuming, has been amazing.
The thing that we always identify as the e-bike smile when people take a ride, and I'm sure that you'll have one when we go for a ride here, because it just enables that fun mobility, and you don't get the slog or too much effort. You choose how much you want to exercise on one of these bikes, so it really empowers a lot of people that way.
Patrick, introduce us to this other employee.
Yeah, we have our mascot for the shop, Ace. That's my dog, and he goes to work with us every day, and people love to see him and come out of their way to our shop to greet him, sometimes more than to look at our fun electric vehicles. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun to have him there.
He draws people into the store. So, Scott, I mean, it really feels like a community business. How have you enjoyed being here in LeClaire and serving the Quad Cities?
Well, we're in LeClaire on purpose. Right, we like being downtown LeClaire. We like being part of the activities that are here. We think it's great that people come to LeClaire to support the businesses in our business. So it really is fun to be downtown LeClaire. It's good to be part of the action.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for having me out today.
Thanks for coming.
I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
You're natural on the bike.
Thank you.
Morgan had a lot of fun out there. Well, Electric Vehicles of Iowa is located at 538 North Cody Road in LeClaire. We have the address and the phone number on your screen. That's 563-210-5766. For a closer look at the variety of products available, bikes and golf carts, visit eviiowa.com. Coming up next on QCL, the latest flooring options for your home, products that are pet-friendly, even waterproof. Carpetland USA joins us next. Coming up Thursday on Quad Cities Live, time is running out if you're planning a switch to solar energy and want to take advantage of the 30% federal tax credit. Eagle Point Solar will break it down for us. Plus, a longtime local band is being inducted into Iowa's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We'll catch up with Wicked Liz and the Belly Swirls. That and much more Thursday at 3 o'clock right here on QCO. Well, if you've been thinking about updating your floors, now might be the perfect time to do that. Carpetland's Labor Day sale is offering some of the best deals of the year, making it easier than ever to tackle those fall flooring projects. Joining us today is Eric Langen from Carpetland to share details on the sale, the installation process, and we'll even talk about some pet-friendly flooring options. Eric, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, Kyle, thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. So Labor Day weekend, busy weekend for you guys because now's the time to get those flooring projects done for the fall.
It is. Labor Day is traditionally one of our biggest events of the year, if not the biggest, excuse me. And it's all for a few reasons, right? The kids are back to school, right? So we got most of the kids shipped back to school. We're looking at, getting our projects done before the holidays. So like right now is the perfect time to come in and shop for floor covering, especially if you want those floors done and installed by the holidays.
Yeah, so let's talk about the deals going on. So we've got the all-in installation deals. You have free installation of all carpet.
We do, yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, well, it doesn't stop there. We have free labor on carpet installation, but we're taking it a step further. We also have free furniture moving. And free tear out and hallway of the old carpet and floors. So we're doing the heavy lifting for you on this one.
It can be, the heavy lifting is a good way to put it.
So we got that on the carpet side, and then we're coming back on the waterproof floor side with half off labor on all of our waterproof floors, which are selling like hotcakes, extremely popular right now. Plus we have 1 year no interest financing to offer our customers if they want to take advantage of that as well.
All right, so describe the installation process because it is just that.
Process. You come on in, you'll be assigned a flooring consultant. He or she's there to help you through the entire process. We'll go to your house, get measured up, make sure we have the right dimensions and whatnot, and then he or she will take it from there and set us up with an installer and get the job installed. And then they'll follow up and say, hey, did everything go well? We're going to make sure you guys are 100% satisfied before we move on.
All right, perfect. And for those who might be thinking, hey, I want to take advantage, your store hours are a little bit different here.
It's since it's such a busy weekend for us, Monday through Friday, we're open 9 to 7, Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday, which we're typically closed, but for this weekend we'll be open 10 to 2.
Okay.
And Monday, Labor Day, 10 to 4.
All right, so we've got those hours on your screen, and of course we'll have those on our website as well. Perfect. So let's talk about some other budget-friendly ways to get carpet, because you've got remnants. And these can be really easy for those really quick, easy updates in a room in your home.
And huge value, Kyle, right? So we stock and inventory a lot of flooring products, carpets, vinyls, whatnot. And as we sell jobs, those rolls get smaller and smaller and smaller. So eventually we're left over with what they call a remnant, right? And typically these are about 12 foot by 20 foot or smaller. So if you have a bedroom, right, the average bedroom's 12 by 14 feet, works perfect. If you have that area in the basement that you don't necessarily want to finish, but you want to throw something comfortable down there.
This guy right here.
Right, remnant, right? Dorm room rugs, you can really, it's extreme value because it's still first grade quality. It's still as good as the day we received it.
But it's a smaller quantity.
Since it's a smaller quantity, and since we burn so many of those, we mark them down to below cost levels and get them out the door. So if you have a smaller square footage project, remnants are perfect.
All right, well, let's talk about inventory, because I mean, if you walk into Carpetland, I mean, you're overwhelmed with all the choices that you have. So there's really a benefit to having such a large inventory.
Correct. Yeah, we're inventorying about 35 different carpets. And over 20 waterproof floors. The benefit to that for us and our consumers are when you buy in bulk, right? When you buy one roll, the carpet's going to cost X. Well, when you buy truckloads, that cost of that flooring comes substantially down, and we pass those savings on to our consumer. Additionally, you have it readily available and in stock. So if you're in a quick bind or you want to get the project done, we have a lot of different options that are in our store, in our warehouse, ready to go. So the turnaround time is days instead of weeks.
Yes, I mean, and that's a huge thing because people always want these things done really quickly.
Instant gratification.
So exactly. So I was just telling you, one thing that my wife and I want to do is get our basement in order. So you've got plenty of basement flooring options because a lot of people's basements, especially this summer we've had a lot of rain. A lot of people have noticed, hey, my basement takes water, so we kind of want waterproofing flooring.
And that's where we come in, and that's a great point, Kyle, is when you're looking at your basement flooring, you really have to ask yourselves, a few different questions. Like, what am I going to use it for? Is it going to be a living area, or am I going to get out on the floor, play with the kids, watch TV, movies? If that's the case, you probably want something soft, such as a carpet.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And if you're like, oh, you know, it's going to be more of a rec area. We're not going to spend a lot of time lounging on the floors. It does get a little wet from time to time. It doesn't flood, but it gets a little wet. Waterproof options are great.
Okay.
And you can get literally any look, right? Here we have a beautiful tile look.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you put that down, people are going to think that's real ceramic tile.
Yeah.
It's waterproof.
It's waterproof.
And then over there,
well,
that's a wood look. You know, just the beauty of these floors are second to none.
And then pet friendly flooring as well.
Yes.
That's a huge one with people with dogs especially.
You know, the mills have identified 2/3 of American households have pets, so they've really gotten smart about making these floors resilient. So you know, waterproof, pet proof. Your dogs or cats aren't going to scratch the finishes on these floors. If they have accidents on the carpet, it's very, very stain resistant, if not stain proof. So flooring has come such a long way in the last 5 years for, you know, active households, people with pets, young families. It's a real treat.
And real quick, we're going to pull a QR code up on the screen because you've got a new kiosk at your Davenport store only, but our viewers can get this on the website. We actually don't have the QR code, but we're going to have that information on our website for sure, where people can play around with different styles for their home.
Our Roomvo room visualizer. So you go take a photo of your space and upload it on a room visualizer and take it from there.
Carpetlandusa.net. That's where you can find all of that information. You can find that kiosk as well, or find it at the Davenport location. Eric, as always, we appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate
Thank you. Take advantage of those Labor Day sales, that's for sure. And thank you for watching Quad Cities Live. Your local news at 4 is coming up next.